Well, we are here next to the old E-Fire, and the weather outside, though, has been anything but frightful. We've been getting a lot of stuff done, doing outside landscaping projects. We're just enjoying being outside, so that's the reason we have not had no time for the game portion of the man cave. But the weather is going to turning south or turning north. I think we're getting some bad weather coming in. I think they're talking about a few inches of snow, so we're getting our outside work done while we can and getting ready to get cozy for a little bit. But we have been gaming, always gaming, and we got a couple of new games. There are a couple of games we want to give you a little drop in, show you what's going on, because they're highly recommended games. Right back. All right, the first one I've been messing with is my Grand Tactician Civil War. And since we are on our vacation time, we have been doing the campaign. And boy, little did I know, I just scratched the surface with this. We were just playing the tactical version, and I had my character version too, but my character didn't last long. In his first battle, I think I got hit with an artillery round, and I think it said it blew my arm off, and it might have to be amputated, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll start that one over. But I wasn't too impressed with the AI, though, in my career version. There were times where all the units were facing everybody this way. Somehow some Confederates got up behind us. I seen the Confederates coming up the hill, so I moved my artillery down here to fire at them, and I was firing on by myself for the longest time. I didn't have the rank to order everybody on back over, but after a while, the units did move on over, which was kind of, I think, a little bit unrealistic. I don't know, we'll see. This game ain't as bad as Scourge of War. It actually does have casualties, but still not as many as you would think. And like I said, it might be a representation of when one unit goes down or one man goes down. It represents 10. But this is a deep game. This is another one of those, like that Aegead and those other, really deep simulated games. A lot of it you can assign to the computer to automatically maintain, or I don't know what they call it, auto work, some of the mechanics on there, so you ain't gotta get too bogged down in the details, but it has details upon details upon details. It's one of those games. So I'm just now kind of getting into it. We've been playing this for a while to keep with my Civil War theme. This has got some really good tactical aspects of it, even though on that one battle of mine I was kind of disappointed in the way they handled it. The AI did. But we're playing this game. And also, we've been playing a lot of video games here lately, but let me press pause. We'll be right back for Headquarters, World War II. I spotted this one. I came up on one of my YouTube feeds, and it's in the demo mode. And I was really impressed by what I saw in my YouTube playthrough that I watched on the computer, and decided to download the demo. I've done a few demos in the past year or so, but haven't really pulled the trigger on them because I wasn't really too impressed with them. I'm definitely going to pull the trigger on this one, and I'm kind of upset that I can't play the whole thing now. That's how well I like it. This is kind of based on a tabletop type game, but in 3D, and where your tabletop units actually walk around, and move. You ain't got to move them, but it's kind of got the same kind of rules as what's that YouTube channel I watch? Tabletop CP. He does a lot. I love his channel. He does a lot of those tabletop games. Well, this is almost like a computer version, and I think they use what's that called? Bolt action rules. So it's kind of like a tabletop CP with bolt action. So yeah, you got a little campaign here. We won't go too much into it. You can only play as Germany and the Allied invasion, but you can see they got a lot more in this one here that they're letting you play for free. It'll last a long time. You can see here, the crux of the game is that your units are in this little marshalling area here. You're reinforcing after the initial invasion. You're going against, this must be a British sector of D-Day. And the Brits have pushed your units back around into here. They're scattered. And they're fighting autonomously until you can get a unit next to them. Then you can control them yourself. But yeah, the object is to push the British back. And what I usually do, when I play this scenario about 4 or 5 times, is after we push them back, we try to get a little line going on here and just wait for them to come on in range and fire up at them. We're pretty successful at it. But yeah, it's got the thing I like about it is the graphics and the way they follow a unit. You can see it when the unit fires. You can see it from the actual unit's perspective, and it's. I mean, I got this computer pretty well set up, but it's really good. I mean, the graphics are flawless, and I really like the way they look down at the unit. It's almost like a little mini Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I could show you what's going on here, but I don't want to be too long. Let me see. Oh, another thing I do too when I play my game is I like the way they let you adjust this. Now, there's no way in hell anybody's accuracy is 100%, so I usually go down to about 75. And the damage I'll do to 80. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, because I don't think that's realistic. I do that for the enemy too. 75 and 80. And then here you go. We'll launch it on up. I've played this game about 3 or 4 times, and you can definitely tell the difference when you change that accuracy. It makes it a little bit more realistic. And no matter if everybody's shooting everybody doing 100% damage and 100% accuracy, so they kill everybody they see. So
Captain Colts here.
Oh, this is the worst part of the game. Captain Colts is supposed to be German. I think they could have had somebody with just a little slight less of an English accent. And as a matter of fact, I'll turn it down here now. It's so bad, you almost, when you first see that, you're like, what? Give it a chance. The developers just definitely need to change maybe it's still in development, so we'll see. But there you go. Let's go back here. See what's going on. A little bit of these graphics. The graphics aren't bad. There's units that you can't control yet until you get next to them. They'll be fighting though. You just got to watch their battles. But yeah, here you go. Turn this up a little bit here. We'll give you a couple moves. And this will just be for video purposes. This is probably not really too strategic here. We'll get them on over here. We want to show you what's going on.
I want our men from the beach to get back in the fight too. We're stranded and scattered across the village and need our help as much as
you can see these units up here. Have already seen them. They've been spotted as soon as they moved in. As soon as they move into somebody's spotting range, it's just like that bolt action game. So he's already taken. All right, he's already lost a unit or a man. So there, it's pretty good shooting. That represents him in the rubble, just kind of shooting around. But what you're going to see now is him firing back. So we'll go ahead and get on up here, right click. They're firing back. And then I can fire again. You get about 2 or 3 exchanges per round of combat. Yeah, so there you go. And I got some other forms too. Let me see if I can get some tanks up here now. Where they actually show you from the unit's view. Like I said, I got really good animation. There you go. This kind of shows you a little bit. Alright. You can't get up there. Can you see these boys? No. Can you move any further? Nope, I don't believe you can. So that'll be that. But anyway. Just giving you a little look-see. Good graphics and playability. They got what's called Overwatch. So if you move into their area, move him down here. Oh, that's all the further he can move. So there you go. We'll move these guys on out. What the heck? Let's have some fun with the game. We'll move them over here. This is Panzer Trek, though. Alright. So these guys, I don't know if they couldn't see him or if they're... See if the Panzer Trek, if we can move and fire yet. Nope, we gotta get over here. Alright, here you can see right then. You can see that little line, it's like a little laser pointer. Tells you that they'll be able to see. We'll be able to see that. Let's move on in there and see what happens. They don't take no actions, so that means we will. Oh, here you go. Nails that sucker. One hit. Let's shoot him again. Sometimes it gives you the theatrics, but other times it don't. But there you go. That's basically what we do in this game. We'll move on over here, see if they get shot at. But after playing this a few times, one of my favorite games on World War II, and I'm almost religious about it, is Men of War Assault Squad. This is giving it a run for its money, and this is only the demo. We're having a great time with this game. This is a really, really good game. Graphics might even be a little bit better in playability than Men of War Assault Squad. So this is going to be a future classic. Keep your eye on this game. We'll be back. Like I said, the weather's been great. I've been making doing a rock garden type deal, a stone wall. Driving along nice highways when it's 60 degrees in February or 59. It's been nice. And picking up rocks. If you're one of those guys, you see them alongside the road. That was me the other day. So we're going to, let's go have some more fun. These guys up here are always a pain in the butt against my unit. So we're going to do some artillery. Show you how they do the artillery. Now you don't want to, I don't want to hit these men in the yellow. So the green means it's pretty much where it's going to fall at. On its way. Oh, I got a hit on that one. All right. Now, in the game, as the game progresses, I'm going to show you. But these two groups of British units really hammered my boys up here, my German units. You can see I already lowered him to 2. It took 2 hits. He's got 4. These guys, you can see these pips. You can see he's already took 2 hits. But these guys aren't long for this world. So my strategy when I start playing, after I hit him with artillery, I get this whole area here an artillery shot of smoke. And it gives those guys a little bit more longevity. There you go. Now, these guys, I don't know what happens now that it's smoky, but they usually fire, take out at least 2 or 3 of these men, move across the road to get better positioning. They both got heavy machine guns and usually finish them off. So that's a little way I try to preserve my units. Like I said, great game. Just a whole bunch more into it. You can go down here, get your anti-tank team. There you go. You can see later on in the game you'll be able to get more skills. You can read what the skills do there. But I guess this is their skill now. All kinds of things you can do. If you really want to play with them, you customize them. This is what I like. I give them some different types of camouflage. There you go. That's just, enjoying the heck out of a game. It's my gaming season till March or April. Hopefully it snows its ass off. But usually we don't get going, so I take advantage of my time off work in 2 months of lack of work, layoff because of weather. We do road constructions. Inspectors don't let us get out there until it grounds a certain temperature, surface temperature. So we usually get 2 or 3 months off during the winter. I take full advantage from my 12 to 14 hour days, and we get to play some games. So that's what we're doing in my gaming season. We'll be back. It's the latest we've been doing on the video front, having some great time with a couple good games. Be back.